Hola chicos y chicas y bienvenidos a la clase español. Today we're going to continue to work on our project that we began last week. Last week you were supposed to create a slideshow including basic facts from the city that you chose for your project. And so today we're quickly going to go back over what this project is going to look like, and then we're going to start adding on some important pieces to your project. First, you will need to open back up your Google Slides that you started to create last week. When you get those out, you can move on to the next part of the video. So go ahead right now, pause the video, and go find your assignment. All right, my friends. So now, just a reminder, for your project, our project's theme is you are visiting a Spanish-speaking city for 5 days on a 5-day trip. You create a Google Slide presentation, including your title slide, which is the name of your city, your packing list, basic facts, and a slide for each day's itinerary. So last week you would have put in your basic facts. Today, I want you to make sure to add your packing list. So you should be able to go back to, it was an assignment from 2 weeks ago. You would have turned it in Google Slides. You can go back and find that list and add that packing list to your Google Slides. And then you're going to start creating your itineraries. At the end of our project, your Google Slide presentation should have at the very least 8 slides. You could have more than that. You could have chosen to expand your trip, expand the way that you presented your trip in more than 8 slides, but at the very minimum, you should have 8. Again, these are your city options, so if you did not get a chance to choose your city last week, make sure to pause the video now to choose your city. Now, here is an example of what I'm looking for. So my first slide, so this is a city that is not on the list, but this is just another Spanish-speaking city. This is in Valencia, Spain. And my first slide is has the name of the country and a very cool inviting picture to make people become interested in my trip. Then I have my packing list, so all of the items that I would need for my trip. Then my basic facts. What language do they speak? What's the population? What's the currency? 2 interesting facts and 5 places to visit. My next slide are pictures of those places that I chose. Malvorosa Beach, the City of Arts and Sciences Center, Valencia Vieja, Old Valencia, and one of their famous gardens. Then I have my itinerario, my itinerary. It began with el desayuno, almuerzo, and la cena. These are my different meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I want you to do the same thing. Now, if you noticed, for el desayuno, I said comer en el hotel. That means I ate in the hotel. You are welcome to use that in any of your itineraries. Then next, I had my 2 activities, Actividad 1 and Actividad 2. My first activity is Malvorosa Beach. I'm going to go to the beach for the morning. And my what I plan to do there is I plan to swim and build sandcastles. If you notice, I wrote that sentence in English. So you are welcome to either write what you're going to do in English or Spanish. After my Actividad 1, I have Actividad 2. I have the same thing. In this case, I went to Casa Judía. This is a art gallery. And since there's swimming and building sandcastles, I am viewing the art. For my almuerzo and la cena, I chose 2 different restaurants that I found. I Googled restaurants in Valencia, Spain, and these are some of the ones that popped up. Then, once I put in all my information, I added some pictures of where I was planning to go. This picture up here is of Malvorosa Beach, and this is Casa Judia. So, this is an example of what I'm looking for your itinerario. Now, in my class, you only have about 30 minutes today, so you might not get very far, but that's okay. I want you to get as far as you possibly can, and then we're going to continue working next week. Make sure to put in your information first today, and then we'll add pictures, transitions, and animations next week. I will give you some tips on how to do that. But go ahead and get started. I hope you guys have a great day. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave them on the stream. I'll see you guys next time. Adios. And my friends, you're welcome to use this slide as much as you need to help you out. Adios, chicos.